What's good? What's good? What's good? We got DOT in the building. What's up? Couple people in the building. What's up? We got a little hour to spare, man. Try to get the brothers in here. If you want to get on the panel, let me know. Miss Ayel up in here. Mr. Dark Brother up in here. What's up? It's your boy Ty Data. What's up, man? We're gonna get into some business solutions today. Original King. Everybody's subject they hate to duck and dodge from. We diving right in today. Y'all got to give me a little bit. Try to get some brothers on the panel, some of the juggernaut brothers. But we talking practical though. Sent the emails out. What's up, everybody, man? I'm finna get in a little bit. What up? Alton Warren in the building. Who else we got up in here? We up in here. What it do? What it do? Yeah, we don't get into some business. I ain't gonna get too dib and dab in. I ain't gonna bore you to death. I ain't gonna keep you too long. But you know what I'm saying? It's a little ugly ass Monday here today, and so we're gonna get into some little solutions and some business and stuff because sometimes sometimes I think it's hard for people to kind of understand, where we're going and try to see the overall bigger picture. Like people got like a little tunnel vision and stuff like that. So we're gonna do some little exercises or something to try to get people because we out here, and Nighthawk in the building because we out here. We doing these solutions. Now, see, I'm out here, my face out here, my name out here. What I'm saying? My family's out here. So, of course, I'm gonna, I got a different outlook on things because I'm out here, and it's a lot easier for a lot of people, to come out here and just say any damn thing and to do anything when don't nobody know who they is and never seen them before, but they want people out here to act like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm in another boat, and sometimes, I feel like because I feel like I'm one of the only guys out here, like I'm talking about like far as like face, family, business, I feel like there's a pressure. I have this little pressure on me that I feel like I gotta, you know, uh, I gotta make sure, you know what I'm saying, I gotta keep things together. Cause a lot of people, y'all might not know who they is, but you know what I'm saying, they'll call me up, I tell them my real name, they'll tell me their real name. So a lot of people I do know on a first name basis and stuff like that. And so, because we have a conversation. So I also feel like, it's putting me in a position like I'm the link. Like I'm the link. You know what I'm saying? And that's not really what how it's supposed to work. I'm really supposed to be the guy in the background. But I'm out here. It is what it is. Let's get into some solutions. Y'all already know what we do. First off, I wanna talk about, like being able to see something more than what it is, because some stuff we do, it takes work to get it to where we want it to get at. Like when you have a newborn baby, it takes work for him to get to a toddler. When you have a toddler, it takes work to get him to a first grader. It takes work to get a first grader to a high school. It takes work to get a high schooler in college. You see what I'm saying? It takes work um, to be able to carry out your vision. And I it seems like either people don't want to recognize the work, or they don't they don't understand it, and they don't really. It's like either they don't understand it, or they're looking at it and they can't. It doesn't register to them that we're out here working. You see what I'm saying? So we're gonna talk a little bit about that, and we're gonna talk a little bit about Tribeup, Tribeup.app. Tribeup.app is a solution. You know, it is and it's. But one thing I want to talk about first, I want to get my customer out of here real quick, and then I want to go in on something, because uh, shout out to MB Do and Tim Buckson. What's up? I want to talk about something, because it's a thin line, and it's very hard to to uh to be like, to try to be for your people and be for money. It's hard to do both, to juggle both, because when you for the people and you're public serving and you're serving the people, there's not going to be a lot of money in that. You're never going to be, you know, a super rich millionaire jet airplane Donald Trump with serving the people. This is what a lot of people need to understand. You might have your little perks, and you might, have a better house than what you had last year. But you ain't finna be riding around in no jets and no airplanes and no stuff like that serving the people. You see what I'm saying? Because it doesn't mix. Now, if you doing business, and you doing business for you, yourself, and maybe your family, and say, the hell with the people, then you have more chances of you actually being one of those guys with the jets, being one of those guys with the airplanes. You see what I'm saying? So it's a thin line for both. You see what I'm saying? And so, and I don't think a lot of people understand that. I think they believe we can do both. Um, Now I'm not saying it can't be done, but you have to be able to know that they conflict each other. Because if we want to be for bread and bread only, then it's going to take us down another path. What up? What up? What up? Be busy in the building. If we want to be strictly for bread and say, man, hell with what they talking about, the hell with the people, the hell with that, and we want to be strictly for bread, it's going to take us down another world. We're going to be we're going to be pumping out drama. Everybody know drama sells. Hot little women sells. You know, we know we already got the formula for that. Hip hop, rap music. We already got the formula for that. James Gilmore in the building. But when it comes to serving the people, it's not going to be that popular. You see what I'm saying? It's not going to be that popular. Gretchen in the building, how you doing? But also, I do have to address something as well. And so I wanted to touch up on that too, because we're in a position we're choosing, to focus more on what we need and focus more on the people than focus on how to get the money. But don't get us wrong, we do want bread, but we got to be able to put the people first. You see what I'm saying? We got to be able to put the people first, and that's real hard to do. And a lot of people don't know what that's like, having to making those decisions and actually doing that. Because, like I say, if we do hip hop, if we do drama, cussing people out all the time, and if we do drama, we know we can build a channel, and we can be like everybody else. But shout out to the brother Yashur, the young brother came up in here. Hold on one second. Yeah, man, it's not the team. Yeah, yeah, so about that. We got Miss Mohawk in the building, originaltribalword.com. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the brother Yeshua. The brother came through and you know, and flamed it up. You know what I'm saying? Your brother come through to flame it up. Now he know it ain't that easy, is it? It ain't that easy. When I used back in the day when I used to see Lex Vortex do that stuff, you know what I'm saying? Lex Vortex put me, I remember the first time I came online. Guess who I met? The first time, one of the first times I came online, I met a dude named, I don't know, I don't remember his name, right? But I was online and he called in and it was he called in on Lex show and I was on there and I was talking and he came in and cussed everybody the fuck out. He came in there mad as hell. You got the link already, Chief. He came in there mad as hell. And I'm over here trying to talk to the brother like, hey bro, like it's not that serious. He cussed me the fuck out. He was like, man, I'll give you a ticket to come down to my house. We can fight. I was like, damn, that was my introduction to the conscious community. I got cussed out by somebody. And Lex was like, Ty Data. He was like, be quiet, bro. This ain't what you want. He knew. So now you know. Now the young brother, y'all sure know. You know what I'm saying? This shit ain't all that easy as it's cracked up to be. But but peace. Peace, how you doing? Chief, you got the chat, you got the link already. We got Miss Lil in the building. 5484 in the building. K Ride in the building. Yeah, we're gonna get into some solutions. But first thing I want to do, like I say, it's hard to do both. It's hard. Well, it's not hard, but I should say it's a decision you gotta make. We got the Empress in the building, original Copper Empress, Peace, Ratchet. We out here. We're gonna get to some business and some solutions and stuff like that today. You know. Um and yeah, so I wanted people to check that out. But one thing we gotta understand is that we gotta be able to see what we have. Cause a lot of the times we create stuff and we have stuff and we don't see it until somebody else has it. When we see somebody else out there watering it down, doing it, now we want to claim it again. Oh yeah, man. You see what I'm saying? So uh TNG in the building, how you doing? Peace. So what we got, y'all, is we got something good. We got something, going, but it's gonna take work to get it to blossom, to get it to grow. Now a lot of people don't know, and a lot of people they don't know what we have. So they can't see past a couple guys. Um they can't see past, the negative. Because there's so much positive going on, but the negative is always going to get the attention. Self-educated truth in the building, truth seeker in the building. Um, they always going to see past the positive, and they always going to go to the negative. So we got to accept that. But one thing I want to talk about is actually having the vision, and having the real vision, and being able to understand what you have and seeing it for what it could be. Sometimes what it looks like, sometimes you have to put work in to make it how you want it to be. Sometimes it's not going to do that by itself. So what I did is I got a little weird little exercise I want to bring up, and I want people to understand what I'm saying with this. I'm going to do a little screen share real quick, but hold on 1 second. Do a little screen share. So we good. That's why I was. Yeah, I could order it. It's gonna take a couple days because I know you could order. I was gonna say you probably should just order the code because it ain't nothing but like a couple dollars. Yeah. Yeah, because the plug ain't working. Yeah. Yeah. But here we go. Here we go. We got the crew in the building. We good. We good. We good. Chief, you got the link already. The young brother, you know what I'm saying? We get the young brother Yashur on here. He can get the link. And cause we in for about an hour. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen real quick. And okay. Now what we got here is we got a pencil and an eraser. So what we finna watch is we finna watch somebody draw something. Now understand in order for him to complete what he's gonna have to draw, he's gonna have to put that work in. But as you see, first he's gonna put down the infrastructure and he's gonna put down the little basics first. And then afterwards he's gonna start filling in the details. And then when it's complete, you're gonna see he gonna have a full fledged, he gonna have a nice image. Now I didn't see this before. I seen about this is 9 minutes long. I seen about maybe 2 minutes already. So I didn't see the whole picture. So we just gonna go in and we're gonna watch it. And hopefully you'll be able to understand what I'm saying. Now when he first started, just like just like we did a long time ago, nobody really knew what the hell we was doing. Nobody really knew what is going on. As you can see right now, that look like a balloon with a string. So, but as an artist and as a person of business or whatever, you always have a a vision of what you're doing, and so the steps to get there can be very bumpy. It can go a bunch of different places to get there, but the only way you're gonna get there is you're gonna have to keep drawing. You're gonna have to keep going. So now those people who's artists, they already know what this guy's gonna draw. Now I'm not an artist, but I'm pretty sure some out there you guys seen this before. Now, as you can see, he's drawing the infrastructure of what he's trying to do. Now, if I stop it right here, this is right here. This is the basics. When you look at Tribeup.app, this is what you're looking at. When you're looking up the Lakeisha Network, and when you're looking at all the solutions we pumping out, the first American gods, um, when you're looking at originaltribalwear.com, 5,000 League, this is what you're looking at. It's not done yet, okay? But the work has been put in to get the basics done. You see? So when you're doing business, you have to put that work in order to complete it. You have to have a vision of completion. So as you keep drawing, you already know kind of what he's doing. He know how he wanted to go. Sometimes he might make mistakes like he just did, but he still keep going. So he got his measurements, he's got his little schematics in his head, and it keeps going. So hold on one second. If you just text me now, as you can see, you know what I'm saying, he's putting in more work, and now you can see, now you can start to see where he's going with it now. You can kind of see what he's trying to do now. Carlene McCain in the building. You can kind of see what he's do. You know what I'm saying? You can kind of see where he's going with it now. It looks like a person or a lady or something. So now you can see all the pieces. Because remember, he started with a balloon. He started with a circle, looked like a balloon. And so the reason why I say this is because what everything we're doing, you know, there's a process to it. But you, as the people, you need to be able to follow along. You need to be able to see where we're going. Because at some point, you know, especially as a collective, y'all, especially as a collective, um, at some point, see, he's doing this all by himself. But where we going, it can't be no one person like this. You see what I'm saying? We can't really do the one person thing. So it's a little more difficult. But as you can see, he has this vision in his head, and right now you're looking at a lot of solutions that you're not realizing what you're looking at. We just pumped out 10 days, uh, 10 days, on YouTube, and people bypass it. They act like they don't see it, and they want to go right to the drama. They want to go right to the weirdos. They want to go right to what's not. They want to go right you know, to whatever we're not doing. And they want to emphasize on what we're not doing, and the stuff we are doing, they want to act like it doesn't exist. Now, I don't know if they lack a vision, or if they're hating, or they just refuse to swallow the work we're putting in. Now we got another 30 days coming up. We're doing 30 days nonstop. Now, a lot of people will try to bypass that as if that's not work, as if we're not doing, as if we're not drawing. A lot of people want to be like, oh, yeah, but you guys do this and you guys do that. But we are doing, you see. And so I'm going to go ahead and let this play out. This is as far as I see. No, I seen the knees. So he made some knees and shit. I seen the little knees and some legs come in. You know, peace to the copper Empress Copper Fox. Empress, I need to holler at you. Is also, I need to holler at you about something. You know, now as you can see, as the more work he put in, the more you starting to see. Now I remember people seeing us and following us for a long time ago, and you guys see how far we got with Tribeup, with the Lakeisha app, you know, and things like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep this, and I'll be right back. Chief, what time you coming every day? Well, the phone's off. The work.
Peace. Peace of paradise to all American Aborigines. I don't know what Ty got going on with this man drawing this thing right here. Peace to the tribe, man. Shout out to all the great ones tuned in. Troopers in the building. So I guess we're gonna be talking some business and solutions and things. You know, do that. Let's get into that.
Yep.
Ty Data.
Yeah. What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Yeah.
Good. Mic check.
Yeah.
Mic.
Yeah.
Okay.
As you can see. Yeah. As you can see. You know what I'm saying. Now you can see what the guy's drawing. You know what I'm saying? And he got something full fledged. See, people want to wait. See, a lot of people want to try to watch, and they want to wait, and they want to stick around, and they want to wait till we get everything all nice together, and then they want to come jump on the bandwagon. You see what I'm saying? They want to come jump on the bandwagon. But as you see, as he slowly drew that, you know, now you can kind of make out exactly what it is, and and he's going to put more details on it. And so when you're looking at Tribeup.app, you're looking at a solution, but it's only going to be what it's going to be to you. You see what I'm saying? When you're looking at the Lakeisha Network, you're looking at the ground basis. You see what I'm saying? You're looking at the groundwork of something. You see what I'm saying? When you're looking at originaltribalwear.com, when you're looking at, when you're looking at things like culture freedom, from A1, when you're looking at um, uh, the 5,000 Elite, when you're looking at, Universal Media Network, you're looking at the bases and you're looking at the groundwork or something. But the only way you're going to be able to see the finished product, it takes work to put all that in. It takes work to do all that. You see, but see, a lot of people don't want to recognize, and they can't see the vision. They can't really see what's going on, and the reason why they can't see what's going on, either because they don't want to see it, or they do see it and they just don't want to admit they see it, or they just don't want other people to see it. You see what I'm saying? Because we put in mad work. We got 30 days coming up, y'all. I don't know if y'all understand how much work and how much energy that's going to put in the ether. That might even mess around, shut down YouTube or something, but not really. But you know what I'm saying. And so after them 30 days, understand we're going to be doing 60 days. And then after the 60 days, we're going for a year. We're going for a whole year nonstop. You see what I'm saying? And because we're figuring out a way how to go on and never go off. That's what we're trying to figure out. Now, see, a lot of people hear that and they see that, just like you seen the little balloon, and they see the little balloon, because right now we in the little balloon stage right now, and so people are, we put a little work in, but it's still more to go. You see, but we're telling people like, look, bro, we need to get people signing up, bro. We need to get structured shows. We need to get people. I'm telling people, you get paid for your show. You can have your own Cosby show. Okay, if you want to do the Cosby Your Family, you can have your own show. but it's gonna take work to do that. You see what I'm saying? So we pumping out, you know what I'm saying? We pumping out the solutions like nothing, but it's like people don't wanna see it, you know? And also I need to address something real quick. I forgot about this. One of the sisters had told me that that there was a sister that says she didn't receive like a 5,000 elite card. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I don't see the chat. I can see the chat right now, but sometimes I don't see the chat. I got 3 different screens on. I got a camera around the screens. I got 1, 2. I got 3 screens sometimes, and I got a lot of stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? And so I gotta say, you know, you could just email me. I'm gonna put my email in the chat. You know what I'm saying? We get you. You know what I'm saying? We hand out refunds. Just I put my personal email in the chat. You know what I'm saying? So we can get this sister, whoever that is, um, Gmail. Just hit me up. You know what I'm saying? Send me an email because I don't know who people is. If you find us sign up for the 5,000 League, there's only a couple people that I actually recognize in the chat, either because they said it before or because something happened and I had to recognize them. Other than that, I don't know who people is. So if you sign up for the 5,000 League and you're in the chat room, I can't make the connection. I don't know who you is unless you give me like your ID number, or you can give me like your card number or your email. Then I can find out who you is. But I can't find out who you is through just a name. So you can email me right there. Just say refund. We give out refunds. So yeah. So I don't know how that worked though. But what's going on, Chief man? How you doing, Brian? How you doing, man? We out pumping out these solutions for a little bit. Um, People that like to talk about land and all the younger people, you know what I'm saying, that want to get themselves in them tribes and stuff like that, man, do what you got to do. Because people forced Africa on us, okay? We were told and we was forced it on us. And so when we bring this and we force this on you, and if you want to push back and you want to reject the information, you can. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? At least look through the information, and if it don't resonate to you, push back. So if you guys want to join tribes, if you guys want to do anything, do any little thing you can. You see what I'm saying? But see, me, but understand, we all have a lane. You see what I'm saying? So you're not going to hear me, you know what I'm saying? You're not going to hear me talking about buying land, because that's not what I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a realtor. You guys, I work on computers and I work on phones and shit. So I don't talk about land. That's another person. Now, if you want to talk about land and if you want to talk about certain things, come on up here so you can teach us and you can reach out to us and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? We got Lil Yos out there. Lil Yos know a lot of shit. Lil Yos a jack of all trades. And he's a young brother. He's a jack of all trades, but we got to get him up here on this panel. You know what I'm saying? But I want to let the people know we finna do 30 days. But in these 30 days, we want to try to implement shows, sitcom type of shows or certain people's shows. So we did get some people to sign up. Huh? You know what I'm saying? We did get people signing up though. We did get people signing up. But that's what we want to try to figure out. We want to try to figure out how we're gonna work these time slots. We got a lady, you know what I'm saying? We got a lady maybe in Georgia or something. She come on, she log on, boom, boom, boom. She do her little show, makeup or whatever for 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes, an hour, boom. Next thing you know, she log off. We go to commercial break. Boom, somebody else show come on. You know what I'm saying? We got a brother, he's teaching us how to fix a car, some shit. See, this is where it gotta get weird at, is because we have to make it. Well, the decision already been made. Because we gonna be for the people, and there's gonna be a certain time slot where it's just gonna be for money. You see what I'm saying? And so, but all throughout the day, it's gonna be for us, and it's gonna be certain things for the people. It's just like little at night and stuff like that. We're gonna try to just do whatever's popping, whatever floats the boat. And so this also got to do with like constructing the city. When you doing business in your city, sometimes um, we got you. Sometimes everything in your city is not going to be hot, not going to be popping. For example, when you construct a city, you're going to need a laundromat. A laundromat might not even be that popping in your city, but there might be a group, and it might be a couple people, a select group of people that use your laundromat and that depend on that laundromat. So you can't just not have one just because it ain't making no money. Sometimes you know what I'm saying, when you for the people, give them a laundromat. Even if it's just, you know, 12 families. You know what I'm saying? It might be like 12 little families. You make a little extra little something, something per day or something. You know what I'm saying? Chief, you out here, bro? Chief, you with me? I need a minute.
Yeah, I'm out here, man. Piece of the tribe, man. Hold on 1 second, yo. Um, shit's cool, y'all. I don't know, y'all. We're gonna get into this thing. Um, we talk businesses all the time over here, and we're business owners. Um, and that's a part of the solution, you know. Um, Creating your own jobs. And, you know, we're talking Tribeup and Universal Media, right? We're talking a solution because, hold on a second. So, we're talking as we're coming up on a year anniversary for Tribeup.app. We're talking, you know, growth. We're talking, you know, 5 year plan, 10 year plan. You know, one, have ownership. Two, empowering ourselves, empowering, content providers, empowering the people. You know, when we say empowering, we're talking employment. So we're off the ground paying for content. Paying come in. So in a sense, empowering employment, empowering, right? So that was always the goal when it started. When we first pulled out the canvas before we even started to draw. The whole intent was to empower our people, not just empower ourselves, but to empower our people. Um, Period. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these things came out of necessity or desperation. You know what I'm saying? Or frustration. You know what I'm saying? And I know you're frustrated, right? Building everybody else's stuff as opposed to building our stuff. You know what I'm saying? So when we're talking, we're not competing against you and each other. We're competing against Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, right? And the way we look at it, it's no competition because it's ours. We own it from top to bottom. You understand what I'm saying? We even got a search engine. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about Tribeup, the app that pays. You know, and people say that's not work. Well, once again, Facebook employs thousands, right? If not millions of people. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, they employ a lot of people because once you go into a partnership with these people, right? you're making them money, things of that nature, whatever their employees, whether it's an independent contractor, whatever, right? So essentially, we have to empower ourselves or take it back as opposed. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Like this is we're talking solutions. It's right under our fingertips, literally. You know what I'm saying? And from the building process, you're gonna see POS systems. You're gonna see cell phones. You're gonna see hardware, software. You're gonna see a lot of different things coming because we're building from the bottom up. What's up, Ty? We're just talking about why we started Tribeup, why we started Universal Media and stuff like that. Because it was the beginning. The plan was to empower our people. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just okay, let's do this for ourselves. It came out. The foundation of it is for the people. You know what I'm saying? So kind of talk about that.
Right. Hey, Chief, you coming in kind of low, bro. You coming in kind of low. But how you doing, man? How you doing anyway, man? How you up? What
I'm
you up
great,
to?
man. It's hot out here.
Huh? You outside?
I've been inside right now, but yeah, I'm moving
What you at
around.
work, man?
I'm in these streets. Nah, man, just out running some errands with the fam, man.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about that too. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about working for ourselves and things of that nature, whatever, empowering yourself, being going into business with your immediate family and then hopefully into get
Right.
into your extended family. That creates power. You know what I'm saying within your own family. Is that a word?
Yeah. Yeah. And
Period.
sometimes that is hard too. Sometimes that is hard dealing with your family. Um, because
That's
some family members don't got vision. They don't. They don't. They don't see it if it's not up and standing and they can't walk into it and buy something. They don't. They don't get it. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you do just have to do it on your own. You know. And once you do it on your own, you don't you reluctant to get people to even deal with you now. Cause it's like, bro, I was telling you this 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Now that you walk into my joint, you know what I'm saying, you want a piece of it now. So now you feel, but um sometimes, sometimes it can make you feel a little isolated. You know what I'm saying? Cause you know,
I mean,
but but the thing about our community, you don't gotta if you don't like it, you don't gotta watch it. You know what I'm saying? But it seems like people are still watching. They're still watching. They're watching for something. Know how many people come on that don't like us and don't like, and they still watching. You know what I'm saying? They're watching for something. You know what I'm saying? So just like a little bit ago, I just got my little haircut. Right? I'm up in there. I'm watching TV now. Mind you, I ain't watched TV in a long time. So I just found out the Rafters run. I'm looking. I'm like, the Rafters won. He like, yeah, he like, yeah, the Raptors won about a week ago and shit. So then I see like he got like he like women's soccer on and shit, and it's like China versus like Spain or some shit. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, women's soccer. I'm like, oh, okay. They doing this, they doing that. So bro, you must don't watch TV a lot. I'm like, nah, bro, I don't watch that much TV. You know what I'm saying? Cause I don't, cause it's bullshit to me. It's depressing to me. So I don't watch it. You know what I'm saying? But and I'm trying to figure out like if people think we're on bullshit and they feel like we're the we're the low class. Why the fuck they watching? You know what I'm saying? Like you understand what I'm saying? But yeah, shout out to the Raptors. I just found out they won just today, and because I don't watch TV because it's bullshit to me. So if we bullshit to you, it's just easy to just be like, that's bullshit and just turn. You see what I'm saying? But if you still tuned in, then obviously you got to see something. I'm not sure what you see, but you see something here. But one thing a lot of people don't know about us in our panel, shout out to Libra Son, you know what I'm saying, the wise man. A lot of times people don't understand that we do business together. You see what I'm saying? When we got people on the panel, some of our people on the panel, our main people, we do business together. And you don't find that on too many panels. You go to a lot of these chat rooms. Oh yeah, man, they talking about the white lady, and they talking about this, and they talking about that. A panel full of people. Oh man, we doing this and we doing that. Panel full of people. None of them do business together. They just hang out together. Now there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But you got to be able to, you know what I'm saying? You got to be able to know the difference of what's going on over here. Me and Chief Holiday, we complete opposites, but still we come together on business. You know what I'm saying? He know a solution, I know a solution, and he has this expertise, I have my expertise, and then we both got things that we don't know what the fuck we talking about. But between both of us, and we get the eject Libra Sun, then we got Black Lotus coming in, and you know what I'm saying, and we got other people, you know what I'm saying. So we do business over here. Actually, on this panel, we do business. It's rare, you know what I'm saying, and most likely, if they do business, chances are they was probably over here with us, and then they saw how we do business, and they said, well, you know, I'm gonna do my own. So a lot of people do come over here, you know what I'm saying, and but that's, you know what I'm saying, but when we do these 30 days, y'all gotta understand that's real shit. That's real work. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna feel some type of way if people try to come on here act like we ain't did. We just pulled off 10 days. To me, that ain't it was work, but you ain't made it, and you ain't did nothing super. But don't act like we ain't still doing. You know, I'm gonna feel some type of way if people try to ignore these 30 days, like we ain't just put 30 days in. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta be able to come up and show out, and I don't mean like show out, but we gotta be able to add some structure into what we're doing. Now, although you might not be able to connect the Universal Media with the Lakeisha Network, connect the Lakeisha Network to the Global Girls Inc., collect the Global Girls Inc. to 5,000 League, and connect everything. You might not be able to connect everything together, but you best believe us people with the pencils and the erasers, the shit's connecting. Okay? So, but it can't work if we don't have the actual people, you know what I'm saying, who's the actual, so we can connect this thing. But if you just want to see what's in front of you as is, then that shows you have a lack of vision. You know what I'm saying? You have a lack of vision, or maybe you just one of them dudes, you just refuse to see it. Like, nope, I don't believe it. I'm not looking at it. You know what I'm saying? And so, especially for the younger brothers and sisters out there, shout out to Joshua and the brother. What's the other brother name? That was on the panel. More brother. What's his name? Daquan. Shout out to the brother Daquan. You know what I'm saying? Because they, I'm saying, yeah, shout out to the brothers because they came on. You know what I'm saying? And it's, even though they was kind of bumping heads a little bit, but I believe they'll work it out. You know what I'm saying? They'll eventually work it out. And brothers like y'all is the ones who's going to take this information to the next generation. Now, when we on the panel, we be having 3-4 different generations. Shout out to Chief Oyamin. Y'all know how old Chief Oyamin is? Y'all know how old Libra Son is? Then you got me. That's 3-4 different generations, and we all work together. And we missing a generation. We got a missing link. We got a generation out there that's missing. You see what I'm saying? And so the y'all younger people, man, come and get this little shine. Any little shine, anything you see over here, anything you want over here, you need to treat it like it's yours. These are your people. You gotta walk around like when Tribeup come on, you gotta be like, those are my people. I own them. They're mine. You see anything over here you want, anything over here to catch your eye, come and get that shit. Straight up, come and get it. Cause I ain't dying on camera, bro. I don't know about Chief Holiday, but I ain't finna die over here and shit. Talking about some Tribeup and shit, old as hell, and dying shit in front of the people. Like, we need, So y'all younger guys, man, we out here, bro. And You know, ain't nobody over here perfect though, but at least we out here. And don't be ashamed, man. If you're a Moor, man, don't be ashamed. When you come on, you know what I'm saying? You got to understand, like, especially for the Moors, I feel sorry for the Moors because y'all got that Gatling gun, bro. We seen some motherfucking Moors with a Gatling gun, nigga, chopping down motherfuckers, bro. So even if that's fake, we seen it. So y'all got to, you know what I'm saying? So y'all, you know, so I kind of feel sorry for y'all a little bit, but y'all gonna have to, y'all gonna have to endure the little, you know, the little attitude or whatever until we get to know you, you know. But yeah, we we still out here, man, for the people, everybody. And Tribeup.app done came a long way, man. So what's coming up new on Tribeup.app, Chief? What y'all got coming up new?
Well, I think it's gonna have to be top secret, buddy, because you know we have a lot of espionage going on out here.
Right, right, right,
We got a lot of intellectual theft, thievery going on around here, right? You know what I'm saying? So we gotta, you know, we gotta be careful when we do that, yo. So, that's the first thing. That's why I'm watching. I just say this, so you know. You know, we do. You're sitting in right now. You're sitting inside your business right now, right? I know.
yeah,
That's a solution. People are coming into your business, right? You're creating jobs. You know what I'm saying? Not one, but a second location, and then international stuff going on, right? Or whatever.
right,
That's a living, breathing right now solution. Not like one that's planned, like here's a plan, like we're gonna plan to do it. Here's the steps to do it. No, it's already done. And building. That's how that works. That's what that
right.
is, yo. It's not the way out, the way they put, you know, people are like, they look at things, oh, that Cuba or the Zionist Institute, that wasn't big. That's a solution, you know what I'm saying?
That's the solution.
That's a solution, yeah. So, but you're
Yeah,
looking at size as opposed to doing something and being effective. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's really about. It's
yeah,
not really about, yeah. You feel me? So that's how I look at it, yo. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And you know, a lot of times, our personal business and stuff like that, whatever, we don't put that out there on these airways. You know, that
yeah,
it's
yeah.
personal.
Yeah. Shout out to that brother too, because like I say,
Um,
that's another visionary brother. Now I done read some of his documents. This brother got documents to put a Zionist institution in a lot of the major cities. He got a document. You see what I'm saying? I seen it. You know what I'm saying? And so I seen it. And so um so one thing about that is that that's not really popular. Like that's not really popular. You see what I'm saying? That's not really popular. And so that's why we got a shout out to the elder in the building. Hangout on the hangout. Yeah, I can hook you up with the hangout. I can hook you up with the Google with the link as well. I'll put you on the link. But yeah, that brother, I seen it. That brother got some solutions. He's a visionary. Um, and like I say, he has a document that he can put Isaiah's Institute in any major city. You see what I'm saying? Peace, got console in the building. And so that right there, like in New York, man, they should have been on that, bro. Like they should have been on that, you know. Um, but it gotta be a, it's like a lot of people can't really vision stuff. You know what I'm saying? Even though we just pumped out 10 days, right? So people can't even vision 30 days. They like, no, they're not gonna do it. It's not gonna happen. We told you we was doing 10 days, months. Actually I spent the whole year talking about Universal Media Network. Spent the whole year talking about it. Then we did 10 days. Now we're going 30 days, you guys. Understand that we're finna do 30 days. You see what I'm saying? And so from those 30 days, if you don't get the gist of what we finna do, then you can't really, you just can't really I guess we just lost you. We just gonna have to lose some. We're gonna have to take a L, because some people ain't gonna be able to see, the vision. They ain't gonna be able to see the future, because we pumping them out now. But we get a lot of people, and especially a lot of younger people, they want to talk about land. And so I don't look, you don't want me fixing your car, okay? And you might not want Cheap Holiday. He's a vegan and shit. You might not want him throwing barbecues at your house, okay? So I gotta stay. You know what I'm saying? Put me where I belong. Put me where I can be supported. Put me where I can give you the most bang for your buck. Now I don't know nothing about land. I can tell you the basic shit, the same shit that your grandma gonna tell you, or the same shit your next door neighbor gonna tell you. But anything other than that, I don't know. But we got people that can break down some land for you. But that's just not me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, owning a little house and paying mortgage, that's not the same thing as going out there and buying 25,000 acres and doing all that. You know what I'm saying? Hell, I barely cut my grass. Matter of fact, I need to go cut my grass. But we got one of my, you know what I'm saying? We got one of my elders in the building. We got Consul in the building. Everybody know I work with Consul, even though Consul's an enemy here. He's a bad guy here. You know that, but he's the business guy in the community. If anybody know business, everybody know Consul will turn your brain into liquid. When it comes to that business shit. But what up, Consul? How you doing, bro? How's it going?
I was going good, man. Just when I when I see anything doing with business and helping my people, then I'm gonna be quick to get involved. I don't get involved in the childish
tit for tat,
gang banging.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, just like clear that up. I used to be, and it's still part of the Ouachita Nation, which deals with Aboriginal history, and also my company is Aboriginal Consulting. Been licensed and bonded for 20 years. One of the top financial consulting companies in the country. I have a 6-figure portfolio. Been doing financial consulting for 20 plus years. At 49 years old, I'm one of the few black men that do it in the country. I'm a master economist. I know how to build businesses and infrastructure. I got to email you too about that letter. I got some computer problems. My monitor went out, but we'll talk about that later. But
yeah.
So I'm a resource. I'm just part of the solution. And so everybody that's skilled comes together and we work together. So me, I have Aboriginal and a Aboriginal African history, the Aboriginal peoples of Africa and the Aboriginal people of the Americas. I've never picked a side because we're all economically in trouble. A lot of people don't realize that we are in a crash. The money has already crashed. There is no middle class. And most of us are employed or self-employed and are headed to financial ruin because we're living paycheck to paycheck. And I don't care what goals and aspirations you have, you're going to build a nation. You can't build a nation without finance. And that don't mean like paper money. I'm just talking about finance. Being able to generate an economy by building a business and creating a business structure. Mm-hmm. We understand the capitalist system called the United States government, but there is a way. Me being in the financial sector, I haven't paid taxes in 15 years. 0 taxes. I'm a business owner. Why would I pay taxes? But if you're not educated on that kind of stuff, you'll keep paying taxes. So those are things that can be fixed and remedied with education. If we get past our small differences like the color of our skin and what we believe in. And if we get past those kind of things, we can live a wonderful life. And, you know, we can move on and leave something for our children by doing some real tangible things. You know, doing some.
Hey, can you see that? Hold on 1 second. Let me see. I'm
Okay.
gonna put it on Chief real quick. Can you see that, Kansu?
Yeah. Yep.
You see what they trying to give us? You see how much they trying to give us?
Yeah.
Can you see that number?
Working capital. Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
They go to car right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I mean, it's out there. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's out there.
Mm-hmm.
They trying to give it to us straight. Now, see, I don't know nothing about that, so I know you all in there. You ain't got to talk about it because I
Oh
wanted
yeah,
to
we'll
talk.
talk about it. We'll get it going.
I wanted to talk about you before I even talk about it.
Yeah.
But it's that was easy. That was easy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And now I'm not saying I qualify for that, but you know, but if the steps is taken, if that has to be an easy qualification. Like, right? Is that can't be that difficult.
No, it's not. I mean, it's just understanding something. When you're not comfortable with certain things, you know, it takes a little bit to get used to. The credit system, because we have the knowledge of money being fiat, we don't realize that we can still create an economy with the fiat money that we have. Like a tip for everybody that's watching. Any of you who have saving accounts in banks, the real estate industry is about to crash again, even bigger than 2008. It's going to be worse than that. So what I would suggest that everybody does, take your money out of your bank accounts, out of your savings, keep some in there for checking to pay your bills, put all your money in gold. Buy gold and get you a safety deposit box and house your gold, because gold is not going to crash. So anytime you need to convert your gold to currency, you'll have the gold standard. I remember when gold was $290 an ounce. That was about 30 years ago. It's now $1,300 an ounce. So the rate of return is unbelievable. So if you invest properly with the revenue that you have, you can have a very strong financial future. You definitely can. It's not hard at all.
Yeah, I need to do some of that. Get some gold. You know what I'm saying? Tax season coming next year. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Again, taxes coming next year again. Um, yeah, but see, I you know, like some of the people, you know what I'm saying? Some of the people is not able to see what we're building. So they're bypassing, you know what I'm saying? They're bypassing our solutions and they're going straight to the garbage. You know what I'm saying? It's like you know how I said this earlier too. You know how like when the news reporter comes and they want to report some people for an interview, they go straight to the weirdos to get the interview, and they bypassing you know these educated people, and they want the weirdo, and it's like people are just bypassing you know the solutions, whether they big or small, because it has to start somewhere. Uh even Apple was in the garage before, so I mean, not to
Right.
be weird, you know what I'm saying? Not to be weird,
Right.
but big or small, it's like they're walking right past them, like you know. And
Mm-hmm.
so I want people to understand, like, you know, when people are pumping out the solutions, and when people are talking about solutions, don't you know what I'm saying? I mean, at least you can at least acknowledge them. It's not gonna hurt you. There's nothing wrong with the critique. Fair and balanced, you know what I'm saying? We get that every once in a while, a fair critique. Most of the time it's a little slanted, and but we're missing somebody. We got 3G. Let me see. I don't know if y'all the same age, but but at least we got 2 generations up here. You know what I'm saying? And I already know, you know what I'm saying, we got an older generation in the background. They can come on, but we missing that younger generation. That's what we missing. And so me personally, I feel like that's kind of a little bit of my task to get these 26 years old, these 30 years old, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it kind of falls on me, even though it don't. I feel like it kind of falls on me, and I'm losing right now. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm losing. You coming?
Well,
You got the link, bro. You got the link. Fill that generation for us.
yeah, I wanted to share my screen really quickly. Like this is my way of giving back. And just to put the money where my mouth is. I'm issuing a challenge to all people, copper people, black people. 21-day credit sweep process, brother. 21 days. You can get those negative items off your credit. This ain't no scheme. This is an ebook, and you do it on your own. This ain't got nothing to do with no magic and plan. I don't want to see your credit reports. I don't want to sell you no trade lines. Let me give another tip when it comes to credit. You want a trade line, go get you a secured credit card. If somebody tell you a trade line costs $1,000, go put it on a secure credit card and get a $1,000 trade line. And then pay it just like a regular credit card. It will report as $1,000 on your trade line. Why would you give somebody else $1,000 to put somebody else's credit on your report when you can have your own credit? If somebody asks to see your credit report to fix your credit, tell them hell no. I can give you this process and I don't need to look at your credit. That is fraud. Credit is easy to fix. It's easy to repair. It takes a couple of steps and some consistency. And in 3 weeks, you can get collections, charge-offs, judgments, bankruptcy claims off of your credit. Period. And I just wanted to share that as some of the things that are being offered, especially through the efforts of what Ty Data is doing. So those who are of Aboriginal descent and they're trying to do things for their family, you're going to need credit in what you're doing. You're living in this country. You're going to need credit.
So that's a step, right? That's like a PDF, and it's like a step-by-step basis on how
Yeah,
to.
it's just the ebook, step-by-step process. It's a 2-option process. You have 2 options on how to remove negative items from your credit. Yes. It's a 2-step option.
Wow, and so basically, because I know some people be selling that stuff. So basically, just read that book or going across that.
Man, that'll end all those peddlers, hustlers. I mean, you pay for the ebook, but it's gonna end all them games, Ty. Give me $500. This is $60, man. Give me $500 to fix my credit when you can do it your damn self. That don't make no sense, Ty. That's but you helping your people, but you taking money out of their pockets the same. That don't make no sense. If you can go buy a pair of Jordans, then you can buy this ebook.
Oh, okay, and
That's how simple it is.
Oh, okay. How much is it?
It's $60, but I don't even know if you want me to mention 5,000 a liter, anything like that, or anybody associated with yourself or chief. But we'll work out a fair price for the people here. Maybe half the price. I don't know. I'd have to talk to you about that. Because I just want the people to get the information and the knowledge. I'm not trying to get rich. I make money in my own business.
Right.
This is just to get the knowledge out there to show people that it's real. Don't be ashamed to be wealthy. Don't be ashamed to be educated. Don't be ashamed to be able to provide for your family. There's nothing wrong with that. In light in what's going on. And a lot of times we get in these conscious circles and we get ashamed and we get talked about because we want to be fathers and mothers. And you can still support your Aboriginal culture, but what's wrong with paying your mortgage on time? Right. What's wrong with paying your light bill on time? What's wrong with providing?
Because I'm cutting you off.
Right, providing food, clothing, and shelter for your children. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. And so, okay. So basically, instead of, so it's basically you saying like, instead of, going online and searching all this stuff online and doing all this, you just get one, it's like one book right there, and you get it out the way, and it can, like that.
Yeah, because one of the legal laws is the Fair Credit, the FCRA 609 subpart E. That's FCRA 609 subpart E. And I'll show you how to use that law. That is a real law on the books on how to remove credit from bad credit.
So we got we got a lot of brothers out there.
I'll put the law in the back in the side chat, by the way.
Okay, we got a lot of brothers out there, back pay child support, and we got a lot of brothers out there. They having a hard time, keep a job. So with this book, can you let us know how that can benefit, you know, because we, some of us, we ain't got no steady income. So if we buy that book, then we feel like, shit, man, this shit bad work. You know what I'm saying? And then you got people got stuff on their credit, and it's just like, because some of the stuff that they be pushing, it don't, you know what I'm saying, it don't wipe out. So can you tell us a little bit about,
Well, that alone, that's a child support is a little different. Child support is a domestic issue. So even in dealing with that, knowing how to set up your business infrastructure will protect you against child support. If your business structure is in place, it will protect you against child support.
Oh,
because nothing is directly tied into you. See, nothing is directly tied into you. And that's what's important, that we have to understand when dealing with a system that systematically attacks Black men and men of color is child support. Child support is very unfair. They're getting ready to start child support where you have to start paying when the woman is pregnant. When the woman gets pregnant, 6 weeks into the pregnancy, you have to start paying child support. And you can't even fight the case until the child is born. So if she says you the father, they just take her word for it. You get hit with child support and you pay until the baby's born. Then you take a paternity test. And guess what? You don't get none of that money back if the child's not yours. If the child's not yours, you still don't get the money back.
Is that state by state, or are you saying everywhere?
It's changing state by state now.
Are you serious?
It's crazy. Yeah. That's what I'm telling you. We're in a financial crash. The middle class has already crashed. There is no middle class anymore. Either you rich or you poor. Next, the poor class is going to crash. So if we don't start opening up independent businesses and operating in a business structure, we are going to suffer, no matter what your nationality is.
Business structure.
That's don't have nothing to do with. You don't have to run a business to set up a business structure. It's just knowing how to be educated on that process.
You know what? While I got you here, like we got a lot of young brothers out there, and they, they fresh out of wherever they from, high school or whatever, and so a lot of them don't really have too much direction, and so like, what's some of the business out there you think you can go into without having like a full-fledged skill set? Because we got brothers in the Army who can draw good as hell. We got brothers who know a lot of shit, and we got brothers who don't even know what they know yet. They don't even know their skill yet. You know what I'm saying? Can you throw some stuff out there to try to see if you can, maybe strike a switch in some of the brothers?
Yeah, definitely. Becoming a direct sales merchant. When you talk about the Jewish people that have come to America and flourished, it's because they're direct sales marketers, meaning they'll sell you a hamburger, they'll sell you shoestrings, they'll sell you buttons for your coat, they'll sell you zippers, they'll sell you hangers to hang your coats on. But we get caught up in this Americana concept where we think we too high and mighty to sell out each other's shoestrings, but we need them. We need shoestrings, Ty. So if you're a person that don't have a large skill set, but it's 1 million people that need your shoestrings, and you selling them $1 a piece, that's $1 million.
Yeah.
If you selling 50 cents a piece, that's $500,000. Especially if you providing shoestrings for your nation of people that associate with you and they need to come to you for that, then that's what you do. If it's underwear, if it's socks, see, that's the problem, because we think that we got to have these big time degrees. College is a scam. Ain't nothing wrong with going to school. Don't get me wrong, but the financing of college is a scam. Student loan is up 56%, but the getting the raises, they're down 30%. So when you get those student loans, you get the degree, you graduate, but you can't afford to get an apartment because you're paying all the money for the student loan first. So all the schools care about is taking your FAFSA money, your loan, your student loan money. They don't care if you graduate or not. So you go to school to learn to become an employee instead of a business owner and investor. And if you're self-employed, if you don't have any employees, that means that you own a job. If you get sick, the business gets sick. Yeah. You want to eliminate, delegate, and automate your business.
Right.
That means create a business scale, a scale model of your business. So when you start employing the community, you actually start feeding into the community. This is how we build and grow. I even teach how to build credit unions, how you can give out zero interest microloans to people who can't make it paycheck to paycheck, because everybody in the community is submitting $5, $10 a week that goes into the credit union. It gets converted to a loan. People get their money back on a scheduled payment. But it's the community that owns the credit union. It's not some private conglomerate board that's stealing money through interest.
Right. Way in Florida, some goddamn where, right. Some goddamn where. Not picking on you guys, but that's the farthest away from me. So that's what I mean. Right. That's the but you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And then people like yourself, you know, and myself, independent business owners, we need your support. Even if, of course, like say somebody like Ty Data, not to put him on the spot, but if he's going to compete with other marketing cellular marketing companies, his prices may be a little higher than a major store chain because he don't have the volume. But if the nation gets behind him, his prices will go down. So it may be a little higher, but you're investing in his lineage. If he's part of the Aboriginal nation, then he should be the supplier of all cell phone products to the Aboriginal nation. And then when the more volume he gets, he's able to lower his price because the scarcity lowers. And it creates an economic pool for the people that are the Aboriginal nation. So everybody that's trying to build their way of life around Aboriginal lifestyle should be invested in Aboriginal businesses and Aboriginal businesses only. If that's what you stand for. If you want it to mean something, then put your money where your mouth is. You can have Aboriginal grocery stores, Aboriginal clothing stores, Aboriginal churches. You do whatever you want to do, and then your nation invests. That's what Chinatown is. That's what Greek town is. That's what the Jews do. They invest in each other, man. Yeah. They invest in each other. That's what needs to be done.
Yeah. Yeah, because they do. And I don't know what it is. But it's hard for brothers to make money off brothers. Like, most brothers don't like we don't like brothers making money off us. I don't know what that is about us, but we just can't fathom that this brother made $50 off that phone from me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why we can't. You know what I'm saying? We just don't like it.
Yeah.
And I can't get it. You know what I'm saying? Because I get people coming all the time. I can't even keep. I got phones. I got a bag of phones. You know what I'm saying? I got a bag of phones. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like a bag of phones, right? I can't put them out there on the in the display. I gotta keep 1 or 2 phones out there. Cause if African come in here, they see all those phones, they gonna be like, "No, bro, you rich, bro. I'm not buying no phone. I'm not buying that. I'm not paying that price. I'm not buying that." Or if a brother come in here, they not gonna want to buy it from me. You see what I'm saying? And I don't know what I don't know what's it is with our culture where we can't, like, we don't like nobody, we don't like no other brothers or sisters making money off of us.
Right.
And
Right.
I don't know what you, I mean, I'm guessing, I know you had the experience there. Like, what you, I mean,
I think it's just an oppressive mindset because we've been abused mentally, and our cultures are not being promoted, and so we fight each other over culture when our culture is very diverse.
yeah,
It's not regulated to just like one particular group. Our culture spans across the globe. We were the first humans on the planet. When we use the term Aboriginal or indigenous, we got the Americas, but the world was populated by indigenous people. Whether it started in America, wherever you say it started, so what? Good, okay. It started in America. Now, what you gonna show for it? Okay, America, the America started humanity, the Aboriginals. I'm not gonna argue with you about it. My thing is, how we gonna get some land for our children?
mm-hmm.
What's the 500-year plan? Not the next 2-year plan, not the YouTube plan. Because YouTube can shut your channel down. If you don't, have you read the article about YouTube? They're getting ready to shut down over 10,000 channels
For real.
that deems to be hate speech or anything close to it. It don't even have to be directly hate speech. They're going to shut it down
If they don't like you.
if they don't like you. So if your channel gets shut down, you tell me your movement is reduced to a YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Like the only thing you got to show for your movement, for your nation, is a YouTube channel. No community outreach centers, no heating and cooling centers, no libraries, no health and welfare clinics, no organic farmland, nothing that's actually functionable that could be done by meeting up with people like this on a regular basis. Because that's just what's going to matter at the end of the day. Now, we can do digital game banging if you want to. We can have the digital Pan Africans versus the digital Aboriginals, and they fight on the digital world. And they say, I bet you didn't know Ivan Van Sertima said this, and Dr. Ben said that. But then at the end of the day, you're going to go home to your broke ass situation.
And if both channels get shut down, it's a wrap.
It's it. It's it.
Messages. We gonna be Google. We gonna be back chat.
Right, because all the channels are those type of channels. They're going to get shut down. So if you don't know that, be prepared for that.
But we got the young brother. You know what I'm saying? Charles the panel, and I wanna hear from him, brother. Like, what, I mean, what can we do? Like, what do we gotta do for y'all to take whatever we offering and cherish it and make it yours. You know what I'm saying? Instead of looking at it like, oh, that's station. What we gotta do for you to look at our stuff like it's yours too. Like it's, you know what I'm saying? Like that's mine too. Cause I know how it used to be with Fubu. When Fubu first came out, that was ours. You see what I'm saying? Michael, when I was young, little Michael Jordan jerseys used to be ours, and all this other little stuff used to be ours. And look at them. What we gotta do for y'all to see what we doing and be like, that's ours, and take it.
You talking to me?
Yes, sir.
Well, I understand myself, like what you're talking about and everything. But like what is his name? Konsu? Like he said, like everybody African or whatever, going in every different direction and can't get it together. Like so, like I don't know, like me, and that creates distance. You know what I'm saying? Like sort of like gangbanging, like Crips and Bloods, like that Pan African and Aboriginals or whatnot, Atants, whatever you want to call yourself, you know. And until that's resolved, I think Pan Africanism is dead. Like to like myself, I think it's dead. Like that's why they're going with this descending of slaves and all this stuff now, trying to make new movements or whatever. But I mean, a lot of young people, they kind of get it, but it's like there ain't a lot of like like elders like y'all, like giving game like to the younger, generation, So I don't know. But this is a nice platform right here for all, all the generations to get together and come to one consent. Uh Hold on, please.
Well, brother, I don't expect you to be honest. People coming from my generation, I came from the baby boomer generation. My parents were baby boomers. But what messed us up was the men would go out, play basketball, football, baseball, stuff like that. But the women would be sitting home watching Ricky Lake, um, Phil Donahue, Oprah Winfrey, and saying that they don't need no man. And so by the time we were of age to be able to date someone, the women were like, no, you can't. What can you do for me? If you can't, I don't really need no man. I got my own job. So the families start becoming separate and destroyed. And so from your generation and young brothers' generation, they really have it tough because they're the generation of broken homes. Both parents are not in the house. Both parents are not productive and gainfully employed, or at least know how to generate business. And so the child has to fend for themselves. So they're going to attach to anything that's going to provide food, clothing, and shelter. No matter what it is. 1 minute you're a Muslim, the next minute you're a Moor, the next minute you're this, the next minute you're that. So when your basic needs aren't being met, it affects your ability to have an understanding of self-esteem. It affects your psychology. And when that happens, you don't know how to become self-fulfilled, Ty. You don't know how to live your dreams out because you feel like you're not worth nothing. And you don't want to say it, talk about it publicly because you feel ashamed. Some people at our age, brothers and sisters can't read or write. So they'll say, well, I don't need the white man's language. Instead of just saying, well, I need to learn it to be able to operate in this system. That don't mean you of the system. That means you operating in it.
Yeah.
And so I don't blame the younger generation for holding us accountable because there's things we didn't do to ensure the protection, especially our black men, of them being able to have self-esteem and knowing how to raise and rear a family. So my generation holds a lot of responsibility for not doing this. And so I don't blame, I agree. Even though I'm a Pan-Africanist, Pan-Africanism is dead. Don't get it twisted. It's
Gone.
done. It's been done
Gone.
for almost 50 years. There's
Long
nothing
gone.
coming out of it. It's just an ideology. And that's why black people who are becoming progressive, aboriginals who are becoming progressive, are coming up with new ideas to move our cultures forward. And I don't blame you. I appreciate it because life has an evolutionary span and we're going to keep evolving. 100 years from now, it's going to be something new.
Yeah.
We're supposed to keep expanding.
We're gonna be Anunnakis then.
Yeah, exactly, man. It's gonna be all kind of stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna be some other shit.
I'm telling you. So I applaud the brother Yeshua. He talking real stuff. He talking real stuff.
Nigga, there's Mars over here, boy.
Yeah, I just speak on what I see, like I ain't your like, average young dude. Like I don't like to indulge in a lot of stuff, because I understand a lot of stuff. So I just like to learn, and integrate knowledge, like just connect the dots, and that's what I've been doing like most of my life. That's why I understand a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I've been through a lot of stuff, so.
Well, at your age, like I said, and when I was your age, I wasn't as intelligent as you. I may have had a few little smarts about me here and there, but you got access to more things. So nothing is worse than an elder who's ignorant trying to dictate and boss you around.
Right.
Yeah.
You're not going to get nowhere with that. That means the egos need to be checked.
Yup.
And so you got to put all that stuff to the side and say, oh, brother, this is what I know. Now take what I know and take it to the next level.
Yeah, exactly.
And let me get on out the way and let you lead because it's your opportunity now. It's your turn.
So now that you got our ear, you know what I'm saying, you got about, you know what I'm saying, 2 different generations up here, who realize that we failed. Can you tell us what you want from us? Can you be able to, let us know, some of the things we can do. Now, it don't have to be you personally. You know what I'm saying? Because you probably had a good home mom and dad raised, you know what I'm saying? So not you personally, but just for, the people out there who we chat, who's out there who didn't have the mom and who didn't have the dad, and Audi homes, and, uh, parking lots, or whatever the hell it may be. You know what I'm saying? For those, what do you want? What can we do to help?
Well, brothers your age, your brother Yeshua's age, you need to be straightforward. Say,
Right?
look, elder,
Right,
Yeah.
look,
because
elder, I respect you.
we guess.
I just don't honor
Right.
what you've left. You didn't leave me anything to work with. Allow me to create and build a new future. I just need your experience. I need you to coach me, but I'm on the court.
Right. Right.
I'm the one playing.
Right.
Yeah.
So you don't see the coach coming in there. Oh man, Curry, you missed the shot. This is how you do it. Sit down. Let me shoot it. No, you don't. Steve Kerr can shoot a basketball pretty well, but he ain't taking Curry place.
Right.
He gonna still let Curry get out there and do what Curry do. You don't see Curry's father, who taught Dale Curry taught Steve Curry how to shoot, but Steve Curry is better. I mean, Stephen Curry is better than his father because his father had to sit down.
Yeah.
So at some point, me as an elder, I can only give you my experience, but then I need to sit down,
Right,
and let you make some mistakes and let you have the experience of making a mistake, because it's wisdom in losing. It's wisdom in failure. You have to fail your way to success. So I think what needs to be done, Ty, is a lot of egos need to be checked. A lot of respect need to be given. And we have to allow ourselves to evolve as a people, man. That's what I think.
Yeah, I think you're right with the egos and everything, but I just have one question. Your name is Kansu, right? Kansu?
Yeah,
Is
that's
that
correct. That's correct.
and what is that?
My elder gave me the name Kansu. It means healer of the wise. And
From what's the
yeah, I grew up in
origin?
a Kemetic. I grew up in a Kemetic and Islam community, and my elder gave me that name before they passed. So when they
Okay.
passed a few years ago, I just used the name out of respect for them.
Okay. See that's we were just talking about that. See, that's what causes divide, because everybody, we all in the same place, but we all on some different stuff,
Yeah.
because like so you believe in like Islam and everything?
No, actually, I don't.
You
Actually,
don't?
no, I'm not. I'm more of a spiritualist. If I had a system that I follow every day, it would be Ifa. I grew up in the voodoo and hoodoo
Oh,
culture in
so
my
you're like a
family.
metaphysical guy,
Yeah, metaphysical. I'm into shaman, earth magic, like
like
shaman
chakras
work.
and all that.
Yeah, that kind of
So
stuff.
you know about like the 12 stranded DNA, angelic DNA, and all that
Exactly, that
harmonic,
kind of stuff.
yeah,
And then my
yeah.
family, some of my family were Aboriginals in America here, so they taught me nature and how to use herbs and medicines and things like that.
I mean
When it
that
comes to like smoke
that
out
not
peace pipes and
um,
stuff like
that
that.
knowledge right there is like, that's like universal, like like
Mhm.
because like if you know about the stones in Inca Peru, like they were like the artifact, the hieroglyphics that were on them, and we're like, like our people looking up, studying the stars, looking up at telescopes with prehistoric animals and all that stuff. So like, and if you can look up King Pacquiao, he had like a spaceship on his tomb and all that stuff. So,
Mhm.
and
bro.
like just all types of stuff. That's all like connected and everything. But see now, like you said you're from the Kemetic community though.
Mhm.
Like, and I'm saying I'm Cherokee, so there's like a
Mhm.
divide. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
I see you, you look just like, we the same complexion, everything, but there's this that divide. Like a lot of like we broke it down like, oh, you're not with Islam or whatever, but you're metaphysical, but still you're still standing. Like you can't serve two masters, basically. Like, you
Right.
know what I'm saying?
What you're saying. So,
So
so that right there, you kind of going in, you kind of going into the cult realm where everybody needs to be like you in order for you to work with them. And so
Yeah.
the world out there is complete opposite. You know what I'm saying? We got people at war literally shooting missiles at each other, but still doing business under the table. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? We got people, there's countries out there at war with each other and still do this, and they still trading their dollars back and forth, even though they at war. You know what I'm saying? So we can't, you know what I'm saying? But if you can explain what's the divide, what's dividing, what's pushing you away, then that way we can learn more too, because we can learn. So
Well,
what's what's pushing you away? Do you feel it, does it does it intimidate you, or does it make you feel like you're better than him in any kind of way?
no, it makes me feel like he's on the other side, like, because like me, I have my records. I know who I am. I'm an Indian, and all that comedic stuff don't apply to me, not in America, because I know that like Islam comes from the Hashemite family from Jordan. They're like direct descendants of the Ishmael. You
So
know what I'm saying?
he needs to.
And
So his ideology needs to lines up exactly, or well, not exactly, but pretty much like yours, in order for you to be able to do business with them. Is that what you're saying? Like
I
if
mean, look, that's what's messing up America right now. We got everybody from all over the world coming here conducting business, and we at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? So that's in the way of us. Like every time they just bring people here from all over and set them up. And the average Indian out here trying to find a job or to feed their family
right,
or whatnot.
right,
So
I see what you're
so
saying. You don't have to deal with that because he never really said anything about his belief. You took him to that. You see what I'm saying?
yeah,
So it must have been something, what I'm saying, that you wanted to check first. And so what we trying to figure out is why you like that. Why you can't say, okay, that's a brother. That's
because
a
you got.
brother, man.
You know why? You know why? Because we've been socially engineered through television programming for many moons, and they communicate through symbols. And he had that hat on, and I was checking it out. It looked like a phoenix or whatever, and then he had the Eye of Ra or whatever, like some comedic stuff. So that's what you know. He had his
That's
symbols
the other
up.
side. That's the other side.
Yo, Yeshua, peace,
Right?
peace,
The
bro.
other side. So basically, we saying the other side need to be
Mic
put in
check,
their
mic,
place, right?
mic check, mic check. Testing, testing. Can
Uh,
y'all hear me?
yeah, we hear you kind of low
I,
though.
damn, I was trying to. Shout out to Consu though, man. Y'all gotta understand, man. Me and Consu, we've been battling for years, man. And for me, man, I gotta salute him, man. Definitely, because he's came a long way. You know what I'm saying? And he's definitely right in everything he was saying. That's why I'm saying I was just chilling, listening to the brother, man. He's definitely a very brilliant brother, man. And I've always said, even though we had our differences, I was still like, yo, as far as business, as far as that side of things, man, definitely a person to talk to. He dropped some gems earlier. So, like, salute to that. Um, those battles
Social
produce.
political.
Y'all understand what I'm saying? Y'all understand these battles that we've had through the years or whatever produce something. You know what I'm saying? And there's gonna be more battles, right? So when we talk about activating the young and stuff like that or whatever, that's a part of it, right? The whole rap battle scene, us creating platforms for and putting out rappers, right? Like I was retired in the rap business, right? Retired from the music business because of the politics of y'all understand the shenanigans of those people. And I didn't want to be a part of it, right? So coming out of retirement, right? It not necessarily brought other people out of retirement, but they just maybe didn't have the the avenues. Y'all understand what I'm saying? The youngsters didn't have the avenues, so to speak, to put the distribute their things or whatever, other than Spotify or whatever, right? But it takes a little bit more than that. You understand what I'm saying? So once again, we're not just, oh, let's go do some music because we like rap music. Of course, we love rap music, things of that nature. We love music in general, right? Um, it's about creating energy, currency, around what we're trying to do and something that we created here in America. This is American music, right? So it's not just about, so even people that maybe don't not necessarily listen to rap music and say the older generations or the elder generation, I'm gonna say older, we're gonna say elder generations might not necessarily dig the culture. You know what I'm saying? Because of what the culture has become, y'all. So what we're gonna do, we're trying to restore that feeling, right? But create the platforms, the distribution networks for our youngsters, for the next generation, so they can come over here and deal with us as opposed to dealing with YouTube Music and Leo Cohen. You know what I'm saying? They could come to our platforms. So we have to accept. We got to take the bullets, right? We
Right.
got to take the. We had to spend these monies and do certain things or whatever to take from our families. And so people like outside looking in, they might say, "Oh, them niggas ain't doing nothing." See what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
you're not knowing what's going on, what it took to get to that level. So, and as far as dealing with our family members in business, it's mandatory at this point. You
Right.
understand what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
Like it's almost mandatory. If you're not doing business with your own family members, and then we extend that to the next levels and stuff like that or whatever. Like even if you got cousins or whatever that's not dealing with, like yo, it's time to go. Like bro, like we like, have family meetings, whatever. Like yo, this what
No
like this
doubt.
is for our families. This what we're doing for our family, the next generations or whatever, to pass something down for the next generations. So it's about generational wealth. So creating a small business, no matter how small you think it is, you could work in spare time, right? No, you're making extra money, but you're building your thing to where, guess what? Your little restaurant or your little whatever may surpass where you don't even have to go to work to that at that job anymore. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So that's how that works, y'all. So we got to look at this thing in a different light. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about 1 million businesses being open this year, right? 1 million Aboriginal business mark. How about that? You know what
All
I'm
right. But I
saying?
want, I want the brothers,
Huh?
I want the, I want the brothers to know that um, that we all we got. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And it's like we all on a boat in the ocean, and the more people you throw off, the more chances you got to survive. You know what I'm saying? And so, whether a person's another ideology, that's that's all you got. You know what I'm saying? Unless, would you feel more comfortable if, let's just say Consul, let's just say if he was a Jew or something. Would you feel more comfortable with him, young Yashar? I mean Yashar, would you feel more comfortable with a pale face, or would you feel more comfortable with a Pan African, or somebody from another ideology? Who would you feel more comfortable with?
I feel I feel more comfortable with my people, and that's Indians. It don't matter what tribe you come from. That's from America because that's what it's about. Like if you on that's and you talking about the youth. If you
Right.
talking about if one person saying he with the Kemetic community and the other one saying he's an Aboriginal or whatever, that causes confusion for a child. Like you know what I'm saying? It causes confusion. So they're going to have that that duality in their head, like, and they're going to be confused. And you know what I'm saying? Like,
So
and they're not going to, so you're not going to, the next generation is going to grow up confused. They still trying to figure it out because their elders, it's two different things. You saying you a part of something from all the way across the, you know what I mean?
no, no, no,
So
no. But see,
it's
he
not
never
about my
said
family
that.
members though. It's
He
about
never.
your family members.
Right, right, right. You have family
You
members
have to
like
look
that,
at
but
your
he,
own family.
but he
It's
never
not. It
said
has nothing to do with
any of that.
nobody else.
Right, right, right. Our own family, in our own individual families, all of our own, nobody's families all think alike. You know what I'm saying? That's not practical. But he never tried to spit nothing comedic to you, or he never tried to tell you, hey bro, what I'm saying, let's go do some comedic stuff. You know what I'm saying? So now in that way, in that situation, you would be right if you got one elder telling you all this comedic, and you got one elder telling you all this entity. You know what I'm saying? Um, you're right on that. But the whole point is that we need to listen to you, not sit here and try to judge you and try to correct you. So what this brother is telling us is that we can't. You know what I'm saying? It's It's there. We ain't gonna be able to take it out. Ain't nothing I can say to this man could take that feeling out. If that symbol pisses you off, there's nothing we can do to stop that. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing we can do. All we can do is try to find out exactly why that pisses you off, and and what it's gonna take for us to to be able to say whatever, be whatever you is, bro. Just keep that shit over there.
I got a question, bro. You got a job?
Are you talking to
Because
me?
yeah, because you can't do that to us. You're not gonna do that to them.
Hold on, Todd. You got a job?
Yeah.
All right, so my point is, though, right? I'm sure that they symbols is all fucked up. And you don't agree with they symbols, but you building they shit up, right? See what I'm saying? And also, we created those symbols. That you could call it the Phoenix, you can call it the Thunderbird, you can call it whatever, but it came from America, all right? You know what I'm saying? So that's yours. Embrace everything. Don't be afraid of these symbols because they are symbols. They're ancient symbols that have meaning to us that people have taken, and let's take them back. I don't give a fuck if it's a swastika, if it's the Confederate flag, if it's ours, let's take it back and let's give it power. Don't give him power to them. And that's what has happened. We have given them the power. You know what I'm saying? And the divide and conquer is real, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we had to destroy the build. You know what I'm saying? We had to tear it down and put a new foundation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. And we're in order to be a collective though, you gotta be on the same wavelength though.
Nah, it's never gonna happen, bro.
But see,
no tribes was never the same. Your tribe that you named was the same as my tribe, right? Matter of fact, our tribes might have been warring, bro. You know what I'm saying? My tribe might have been fucking your tribe up, bro.
No, I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that. Like, no, I'm just playing, man. But I don't know about all that. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Like we did some amazing shit here, y'all. We like Olympics, marathon. Nigga, they ran like 100 miles races. You know what I'm saying? Facts. Like, bro, don't play, bro. We talk about this information we're about to bring to America.
See, I'm coming off.
With us, bro. The reason why they can't fuck with us, bro, because it came from us. That like we the best at these things, at these feats, right? And we created and invented these things because we are the origin of civilization. Right. Now I'm not saying the origin of man. I'm saying the origin of civilization, right?
Yeah, I know.
It is, man, and y'all can respect that and check it. And we got more. So this is the great grandmother, and y'all can respect that or check it. And so anybody that's coming with these terms and letting terms get you afraid, right? Well, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm past the terms. Black power, man. I ain't scared of that.
So you saying pale power? Then to me, you saying pale power.
Well, then if we go into Blanco, you know what I'm saying? So then we talking Negro. Then we can go Latin or whatever. So I go
Blanco that's white. You know what I mean? That's just a status too. But black means pale though. So.
My point is, all right, majority of our people believe in black.
And that's just what it is. I feel sorry for them.
If I gotta call them black Indians and black cowboys to get to them, guess what? That's what we gotta do. And then we can break that down later. Like, I can't alienate, oh, you black? Ah, nah. What about Blackfoot? Aren't you Blackfoot?
No, I ain't Blackfoot.
Y'all follow me? So it just, that's my point. So
see, that's... No, but you casting a spell on yourself, though, man.
Bro, I don't even believe in spells. I don't believe in shit. So that don't work on me. That don't work on me. It don't work. I don't care about that. I understand what it is when I'm talking about black. I understand that it's not pale and not even like black as a but for me it's like the origin of everything. You understand my point?
No.
Yeah, nah, bro. Like I'm gonna keep it real. Like everything came from triple darkness, right? Last time I checked, that was black. If all colors go into black, right? You see what I'm saying? So that's how I took black. That's how I take black, right? Not as that right there. You understand my point? And that's how black was taught to me. And I'm sure most of these people, kind of got it like that too. You know what I'm saying? That black comes from the triple dark. Like,
but that's not accurate with the descriptions of like the Aboriginals, in America.
I got
They
you, bro.
say they reddish brown or copper or something like
Yeah,
that. So
but
if
it's
you're
not
saying
brown
that,
inside your mother's womb, though. You know what I'm
huh?
saying? It's not brown inside your mother's womb. You understand my point?
Mm-hmm.
So I understand maroon. I get it. I'm hip, but I'm saying if, in order for us to beat this thing, we're gonna have to really tap in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
And tap.
Hey, we gotta head out a couple minutes. I'm finna head out. But yeah, shout out to brother Yashar. We don't, what I'm saying, we don't mean to have you on here like you're some kind of youth subject or some shit, like you're a test subject for the youth or some shit. But I honestly believe that we need to listen a lot more to you guys. And even though the information is coming out weird or biased or whatever it is coming out, the only way we're going to be able to understand you guys is to be able to, to listen a lot more. And so, but we understand there's something in there, bro. You got some warrior in there, bro. That's just like you ain't going. So, but at some point we getting in, bro. You're gonna have to let us in, and it might even have to be some crying involved or something, bro. But if you over in this panel, we getting in because we got to get to the bottom of this so we can start building. You know what I'm saying? Because you guys don't want to touch it unless it's perfect, unless it has the right, you know, the right tone, and that's impossible for us to do. That's gonna be almost impossible for us to get this business with nothing but just Indians and nobody else, and we're just all us, and we all thinking the same, and like if that's what y'all looking for, but we can't do that. You see what I'm saying? So we need to figure out some kind of way that we can get your guards down a little bit, and so we can, get a little more practical, solutions going on. You see what I'm saying? Y'all go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up, and then we could come back with the barbershop, and then we can just go anywhere we want to, wherever the hell, to the stars, the
Yo,
moon.
I want to say something about land. If somebody was
Oh,
addressing land
yeah,
in
yeah.
the chat,
Go ahead. I gotta get ready to get out of here. Go ahead.
we're gonna have to talk land and just really get into land development stuff like that. I'm a landowner, and I'm always looking to buy more land. And I always, if I got zero in the bank or under the mattress, right? Um, if I got land, I'm wealthy. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's what it's about, yo. Land ownership and however, you got taxes, you got the upkeep of land and these buildings and structures and things that you putting up, right? So you don't have a plan for that. You know what I'm saying? If you get 500 acres, you might lose it because if you got to pay the taxes, you don't have a plan for it. You can't develop it. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So you have to have a plan for it. And you have people that contact us that have land and don't have a plan for or whatever, but they got the land. You know what I'm saying? So it might, you might have the lemons and we got the sugar. You know what I'm saying? Or the peanut butter and I got the bread and he got the jelly. You know what I'm saying? We put things together and make it work. So that's what it's about, y'all, man. Yo, man, it's the year of the real, man. It's the realest over here, man. I don't know what else to tell y'all, man. Shout out to the indigenous realist too, man. Peace to my brother, man. He been going through some things, man. Y'all gonna be seeing him too, man. Definitely on the 30-day. Indigenous realist is gonna be definitely linked up with us, man. So shout out to the indigenous realist. But yo, man, like I said, man, it's the realest over here, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Peace to all the great ones tuned in. We definitely appreciate everything that y'all do, man. All the support, all the donations. Um, we definitely appreciate it, man. So, like I said, it's the year of the real. Be on the lookout for the Cowboys and Indians, man. The return of Doc Holiday. We in the building, man. You're not. And like we gonna get into this land thing, man. So like I said, I can show y'all some real buildings. Like we said, groundbreaking and real building is going on in this community. So like I said, so shout out to Council or whatever, man. I can bang and war and build at the same time. So just understand that I don't give no fucks. Understand that. So shout out to the tribe.
I don't get no fucks, y'all. No fucks. No, but man,
None. We're here for y'all, man. We like I said, man, we're here to activate the youth, man, and we're going in the right direction, man. So we taking that energy and harnessing and putting it in the right direction, man. So if you're a rapper, singer, dancer, whatever, hit us up, chiefholiday@gmail.com, man. If you got some music, I'm gonna check you out, man. Like I said, work on this Cowboys and Indians, man. It's the return of Doc Holiday, man. So we're in the building. So, hey, Ty, we're gonna go out with the record. Uh, mic check. How you doing?
Huh? What you say?
Can we go out with the record? So that I did it.
Oh, nope. I'm on the little laptop right now. I'm just on the little laptop right now.
All right, y'all. We out, man. We'll be back a little later, or something, man. I don't know. I want to get into some information. We got a lot of information.
Yeah, we can come back. We let you know what I'm saying. Let the brother. We gonna have it. We gonna be in the same chat right here. So we just gonna turn this one right back on.
All
So
right.
you try. You know what I'm saying. You get your piece. And I still got a couple minutes before I can shut down. So uh yeah, but
Yeah, man. So yeah, man, y'all. Yeah, yes. Right, it's yes. Yo, it's yes for Hebrew, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I just want you to know, man. You know, other than you can't really bang on the Moors, man. They y'all babies, man. It comes from that. You know what I mean? Remember, I asked your brother. I don't know if you have seen that. When I asked your brother, was it a different type of Moors? You know what I'm saying? Well, Judaism predates Christianity and Islam, so it would have been Hebrew Moors first. You know what I'm saying? My point. So when they came
Mm.
here, they have encountered Hebrew or Israelites or Moors when they came here. So it's just descriptive terms that people are using to go against them, right? So then when Sedium talk about the Knights of Malta in Africa killing black people over there for Mussolini and for Leopold, right?
Mm.
You're talking about the Knights of Malta. You might be talking about a whole different people. You know what I'm saying? Like it was different people that went under the Moor title. You know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta understand that. And then that was
Yeah,
the Knights.
cause Moore was like Negro or saying black or something like that, or mulatto or something like that. It's like the same thing. But the Moors are the ancient Berbers, though.
Now you talking about something different. Remember, all the Moors aren't Berbers. All the Moors aren't the same. You got European so-called Moors that were black Moors that were already there. They didn't come there in
Let
711. Just like that.
let me ask you this: what do Moors say they are? They say they're either Moabites or Canaanites, right?
Yeah, that's crazy. What
All
they
right,
say?
now, there's some truth to what you're saying that there are babies or relatives, because if they're saying they're from Moab, Moab is the son of Lot, which is Abraham's cousin or whatever, and the Israelites are descendants of Abraham too through Isaac or whatever.
yeah,
So they would be relatives, like because of that, and that's how I base all like the nations off the genealogy and Genesis, like, because it is real. Like, you know what I'm saying? How do you know of the Ethiopians? You know what I'm saying? Where do you get that name from? And it speaks about the same people in that book. Like all the nations are still intact here, different subgroups and all that. But that's how I identify people. Like people that practice Islam. You know what I'm saying? That comes from the Arabs. That comes from the Ishmael's bloodline. You know what I mean? And people like the Hashemite family, you can look them up. They say they descend from Ishmael. They're from Jordan, and they conquered Morocco or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And
But see,
all that.
when
So
you understand, when you under, I mean, when you understand, like when you say like the Islams, you got to understand like they over there running nations, bro. They over there got a half a continent. They over there with nuclear missiles. They over there running nations. Now I'm not saying that their nations is dope and tight, but somewhere along the line they're doing something right. They doing something right. Now I don't know if no Hebrew nation, you know what I'm saying, with nuclear missiles and internet and all type of shit. I don't know. There's probably some out there, but I just never heard of them. So you know what I'm saying. So we eventually we gotta work with some of them, man. You know what I'm saying? They might want to buy our silk garments or might want to buy some fitted caps from us or something. You know what I'm saying? So we have to be able to do business with them, at least business. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gotta be praying in the middle of the streets and shit with them. You know what I'm saying? We can at
yeah,
least sell them a little garment, at least, right? Can we do that? Can we sell them a little thing? The, 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 the towel?
that's when it comes back to the nation thing again. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm
Everybody
saying?
ain't. There's a reason why we at the bottom and everybody else doing their thing. And we try and
Because we
figure it out.
comfortable.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
Because
because we
everybody ain't for us. You know what I'm saying?
It's because
Like,
we're customers. We're their customers. They like us because we're their customers. When you come into that store, hey, how you doing? We're a customer. We're their customers. It's their need to be our customers now. You see what I'm saying? So when they walk into our store, we thumbs it up. Hey, assalamu alaikum, brother. How you doing? You know, how's the weather there? I mean, talk the politics back, the soccer game back in their town and shit. How you know that? Oh yeah, I could speak I could speak some of your language with you. It's because I want you to come and buy my shit. That's why. You see what I'm saying? Ain't nobody finna be stopping in the middle of the streets praying to the east and shit. You see what I'm saying? But at least we gotta be able to do business, bro. You see what I'm saying? That's
yeah,
that's what that's what we trying to get at. You know what I'm saying? That's what we trying to.
yeah, like it don't matter though, because you gotta correct your identity, you gotta correct your status for real first, or else you're just like a U.S. citizen debt vessel conducting business in a debt system. You know what I'm saying? When you're above that for real, like when you find your records and you do the necessary things and like you know what I mean, you can do more things like that, like you know what I'm saying, instead of
Yo,
just like I
hey,
don't
bro.
know, man, I don't know how to really.
At least business, at least on a business tip. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't talking about, you know what I'm saying, joining the mosque or something like that. Because everybody's doing something right and everybody got some weirdos. Like we got enough weirdos to go around in every fashion. Nobody, you know what I'm saying, nobody escaping it. You know what I'm saying? But at least on the business level, at least, you know, because we're their customers. Okay, we're going to their stores. They would talk the basketball game with us. They would talk the weather with us. They would talk Jay-Z with us. They would dance with us. They would marry us, bro, because we're their customers, man. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Now it's just time to be the other way around. You see what I'm saying? So now we might have to study a little bit of their language so they can keep buying our shit. You see what I'm saying? Keep coming into our stores. I talk that shit to you. You come in here, keep buying my chips and these Philly blunts and shit. Hell yeah, I sit there and have a conversation in that language with your ass. Keep feeding my family, send my families to school, send my lineage to school. You see what I'm saying? That's what we said. You see what I'm saying? So we are their customers. So they like us on a customer basis. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I like you. You know, as long as you keep buying my shit. Now, what's gonna happen when we stop buying their shit? The real gonna come out. You know what I'm saying? The real gonna come out. So that's all we want to do. We just want to switch the dynamic so they walking in our stores, and now we behind the counters, and we the ones who, you know what I'm saying? So we can't be like, oh, we gonna hate them and we gonna eliminate them because they the ones who gonna be paying for our, you know what I'm saying, our families. We might even have to get back to them every once in a while, go back to one of those little neighborhoods and drop off some little turkeys or some license or shit, cause y'all done put 5 generations through college. You know what I'm saying? I get something back to y'all. They do that sometimes too, but we wanna switch the dynamic. But it seems like y'all wanna eliminate, chop heads off. Then who gonna buy our shit, bro? You know what I'm saying? If we walk around with motherfuckers on leeches and shit, like, look, this motherfucker from Peru right here, bro. Nigga, shut your ass up. Or you walk around with these people
Yo,
on leeches and shit, who gonna buy our shit?
hey Ty.
Huh.
Also, man, we can't be like the elders drop the ball, man, because we don't we didn't live in those time periods, so we don't know what it was like. You know what I'm saying? And our elders had to do things to put us in the position that we're in right now to be able to take for the next generation, so they could be even greater. You understand? You understand what I'm saying?
I
So
mean,
it's like a building process, right? So
right.
whatever they build for us, we have to take and build on it. And then y'all don't have the youth excuse. Y'all even smarter than we ever been. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So
yeah.
y'all can step up and start helping right now. It ain't about like y'all gotta wait. What are you waiting on? You understand what I'm saying? Ain't no waiting. So that's what we talking about right now. Fred Hampton, when he was like 19, 20, something like that. Let's go.
Go ahead, Yashar. Go ahead and take us out, bro. We'll be back with the barbershop, and You know what I'm saying? Maybe we could throw a couple up here more and you can chew on a little later or something. All right?
I bet I like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, I'm just- you know what I'm saying? It's like, nah. But yeah, man, it's just I'm gonna just keep on saying this, man. It's about your identity, man. You know, there's a lot of stuff owed to Indians, man. If you find your paperwork, then you can take control of the land, man. You got land that foreigners is on that you can get them off right now. But you gotta find your records, you know what I'm saying? And get federalized because you made agreements with the federal government, man, and all the documents that are the highest contracts on this land is in your name, basically, man. You just gotta prove descendancy, man, and claim your stuff back and stop saying you're black for real because that's a spell, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like black owned, black man, forget that, man. Indian owned. Say whatever, if you Choctaw, Blackfoot, whatever, put that on your business and Indian support Indians, man. Get your land back. Like dude said, land is the wealth, you know what I'm saying? And with other ideologies or whatever, like comedic community and all that, man, you're like it's man, it's like it's just you just can't have two masters, man. Like you're not the same. It's not the same culture, man. It's not going to work, man. That's what's destroying us in America right now. All these people that's in the United Nations coming here and just setting up gas stations, nail shops, all types of stuff in your country, man, like right in front of your face, and you got to go to them for jobs, man. They don't like, and they see us getting shot down in the street, all types of stuff, man. They don't give a fuck. They're just getting theirs. You know what I'm saying? They're conducting commerce and they're getting theirs, man. So we got to figure. You got. That's why it's important to look into the records and figure out who you are, so there won't be no question. You know what I'm saying? Then you know who to look out for sure. You know what I'm saying? Because like even with the Black Panther movement, man, like you know what I mean, they had people that infiltrated that. You know what I mean? COINTELPRO, the FBI, you know, was all in that. You know what I'm saying? So you don't know who to trust. But if what is his name? Khonsu said, like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have that esteem, that self-esteem. What's gonna give you that self-esteem? Knowing who you are, being in the highest level of your DNA, you know what I'm saying? And like, yeah, man. And like you ain't gonna get nothing saying you black, because the United States don't owe nothing to black people. That's their creation. They owe everything to Indians. So get on that, man. Make people call you Indian, you know what I'm saying? Not black or whatever, you know what I'm saying? That's what I do. You know what I'm saying? I don't play that. And we need to come out with a reinvent Black History Month and use the etymology of the word black, pale and colorless, and give that shit back to them. Put some images together and accomplishments that they accomplished, like coming over here digging up Indian corpses and eating them because they ain't not survive over here and all that type of stuff, put it together and give them their Black History Month back every February. Like, nah. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a curse on us, man. I'm telling you, man. You gotta be careful. Like your parents told you, power of the tongue, watch what you say. Like that's what my parents told me. So, you know what I'm saying? So I'm applying that. Like, it's serious. Like, it's that serious. It might not seem like it's much, but you're like blocking yourself, calling yourself that because that was their name. They're not even white people. Like, you know what I'm saying? They were labeled white after the 1870s for real. Like, they were not white people. And yeah, man, but it's about the nation, man. You're gonna build, you gotta build. We're a nation. You know what I mean? You might be from different tribes, but we're all Indians. We're all one nation for real. You know? And we might award or whatever thing, but there was like order and we roamed free. You know what I mean? And everything, we own everything. They're just occupying. You know what I'm saying? We can't play the game with them because we're above the game for real. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, our ancestors wrote us into everything. We inherited everything, and everything was a process, man. And I understand that. And yeah, man, you gotta just find your records, man. And if you don't have no records, like, talk to your elders, but we got to come to one consent like that, like everybody else. Yeah, look, like the Chinese, they all Chinese, they all came to one consent and they moving as a unit, even when they over here. You know what I'm saying? One might be Buddhist, one might be Christian, one might believe in Islam, though. I understand that. but they still move and they know they're all Chinese, whatever tribe they come from in China, but they all move as a unit, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, even the fake Jews, like, you know what I'm saying? They move as a unit, you know what I'm saying? And they're different. Some of them be like Russian and, you know, German and all types of stuff. Cause I actually asked them and talked to them, you know what I'm saying? I like talk to people, like, you know what I'm saying, from other places, you know? But yeah, man, that's the only way, man. Cause then you'll have that brotherhood or sisterhood, you know what I'm saying? Cause you like, yeah, this my, I know for sure that's my people's, like, you know what I'm saying? If I help them, it's going, you know. But if there's like, I'm African, I'm this, I'm that, and we all confused, and everybody else they know, oh yeah, we're all this, you know what I'm saying? And they're just moving, like, you know what I'm saying? And laughing at us, man, because they are though, they do be laughing, you know what I'm saying? Because we should like we should know, like, man, it ain't
But yeah,
just look into the records. They're there. The records are there. Like my family, man. I looked on both sides. There was nobody. There was no records of being a damn slave. Like, you know. So a lot of people can be like that. Like, you know, and then we got so much like MK Ultra programming and like television programming. Like, I remember being in school and them showing us Roots. You know what I'm saying?
hey,
Before I knew
bro,
anything. Like, you know what I'm
bro,
saying?
I'm gonna cut you right there. We're gonna continue that when I get back to the house. I gotta head out.
All right.
All right, so we'll be back. We're gonna be in the same back chat. So matter of fact, yeah, we're gonna be in the same back chat and everything.
All right.
All right,
All
peace,
right.
everybody.
Peace.